To fully beat Hytale, which is a game that I've been waiting for to come out for almost 8 years now, which feels crazy to say, I'll need to explore the world of Orbis and lift the curse that has been cast upon it. To achieve this, I'll need to find all 240 unique creatures in the world and record their memories, craft endgame gear, build a house to shelter me from the creatures that roam the surface when it gets dark, and slay the formidable frozen snow dragon. Welcome to 100% of Hytale. The second I got into the game, I spawned into some kind of ancient temple, which was very Breath of the Wild-esque. So after looking around a bit, I walked outside and goddamn did I not expect the view I was about to see. And into the world we go. Dude, wait, this is actually beautiful, what? I then tried to harvest some wheat, which gave me wheat and something called Essence of Life, which sounded important but I had no idea what it did. Naturally, my next instinct was to punch down a tree with my bare hands like any Minecraft veteran would do. Turns out in Hytale, you need to craft an axe first before you can chop down a tree. Oh, I can craft a crude hatchet. I need rubble, plant fiber, and sticks. Okay, let me get those. I got sticks and plant fiber by hitting the bushes, and there was plenty of rubble just on the ground everywhere. I then finally crafted my crude hatchet and went back to that tree to chop it down. Oh yeah, much faster. Oh, so it's not like Minecraft where you have to chop all the logs down. It's like Terraria, you chop down one and the whole tree falls down. I then noticed a marker on my screen pointing to something called the Forgotten Temple, so I decided to head there and see what it was. When I reached the temple, I found an apple just sitting there and I immediately ate it. Turns out you don't regain health over time. You have to eat food and that gives you some of your health back, plus some effects like health regen and stamina regen. But then I went deeper into the temple and encountered my first real threat. Oh, hey man, there's just a guy. Is he friendly? Can I talk to him? Hey, what's good, dude? He does not look friendly. He does not look friendly. Abort. I am getting the hell out of here. This stone golem was clearly guarding some kind of portal, which I would come back to later, but I was not equipped to fight him yet. Okay, I'm gonna go make some armor and weapons, and I'm gonna come back and kill this guy, see what he gives me. I'm gonna craft this crude pickaxe so I can go mining and get some actual gear, yeah. I then crafted some torches and put them in my offhand so I can have some light when exploring the caves. The cave was incredibly dark and I immediately started getting attacked. Dude, I cannot see a single thing. What the hell? What is that thing? There's like a guy. I see him. Is he coming for me? Oh my god, what the hell? He's throwing bombs at me. Okay, I'm gonna run away. I do not need to get bombs thrown at me right now. I fled deeper into the cave and found some copper ore, but then a rat attacked me. But since I didn't have any weapons yet, I quickly crafted a crude sword and took care of the rat. Give me a rat. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Get that. While exploring the cave, I found these large mushrooms that I could harvest for boom powder. Boom powder? What? Can I make like bombs with this? But then I learned the hard way that stepping on the mushrooms makes them explode. Okay, people have died here. Oh my god, what the hell? Dude, that genuinely jump scared me. Oh my god, what was that? I had collected enough copper ore and now I needed to smelt it all. So I crafted a furnace at a workbench and then I placed it down and put all of my copper inside to smelt it. I'm gonna make some crude daggers just in case I get attacked while my copper is smelting. Yeah, look at me with my frickin' daggers. Hiya, hiya, hiya. Okay, so the crafting table shows me the gear progression. I need to go from what I have now to copper, then iron. The only thing that I could use the copper ingots for at the moment was a pickaxe, so I crafted a copper pickaxe and went back to mining more copper. Okay, with the crude pickaxe, I need to hit it 4 times to break it, but with the copper one, I need to hit it 3 times. Okay, that's cool. So that was a worthy upgrade. While exploring, I stumbled into what looked like a spider nest. Dude, is there literally people inside of these? Can I free them? I just killed them. I just killed the guy that was inside of that. Wasn't me. I'm just gonna leave. I then fell through a hole but found a chest at the bottom with silver ore and essence of life, so that made it worth it. Then deeper in the cave, I found iron ore, which was exactly what I needed to progress. I also discovered that you can jump up 2 blocks in this game, unlike Minecraft where you can only jump up 1, which I thought was pretty cool. After collecting what I felt like was enough copper ore, I then left the cave. I also noticed that trees in this game have full root systems that go beneath the grass, which I thought was a cool detail. I then found what looked like a dungeon entrance, but it was just an empty room with an under construction sign inside. I thought it was pretty funny, and at the end of the day, this game is still in early access after all. Okay, now I'm gonna look for a place to build my house at. I decided to build it near the Forgotten Temple so I could easily go back and fight that golem later. I think this is a nice place to make a house. I'm gonna break these trees and make a nice little stead. And then I spent an hour and a half of my life building this house. So you come inside, there's this nice little table. It's not even that crazy. It's just like a square house. And then you go upstairs, and then all of my stuff is here. And this is like all of my workbenches. This is gonna be all my storage in here. And yeah, this really took me an hour and a half to build. My god. After I was done making my beautiful home, I made myself a nice set of copper armor. Dude, look at my little guy. I'm all decked out and everything in all full copper armor. With my armor, weapons, and healing items ready, it was time to go back to the Forgotten Temple and kill that golem. Hello, golem. I am back to end you. You are going to die. I then discovered that if I keep hitting enemies, I charge up a special attack that I can activate by pressing Q. Ooh, it's like a special attack. Okay, I need to run away. After what felt like an eternity of hitting this tanky stone golem, he finally died and dropped an emerald. Okay. Ooh, what is that? He dropped emerald. I then walked through the portal and was blown away by what I saw. Whoa. Dude, this is actually beautiful. What the hell? And the music? I then interacted with something called the Heart of Orbis and suddenly got a bunch of notifications. The game explained that I'd unlocked the Memories feature, which is basically like the Pokédex but for the monsters and the creatures of Hytale. When encountering creatures, you'll collect memories that will be stored in your inventory. Bring these memories back to the Heart of Orbis to record them and unlock rewards. From what I understood, the lore reason for this was that Orbis, which is what the world of Hytale is called, has been cursed and shattered. The world I was in was but a distant memory of the real Orbis, and I needed to find and record all the creatures and monsters to be able to fix the real Orbis. Now, the real reason for this was that the game was still in early access and the real adventure/story mode hasn't been developed yet. But I like that they added actual lore even to the early access. Record 4 memories. I already have 4 memories, I guess. Total 4 out of 240 collected. So I need to collect 236. Oh, and it gives me rewards. To record a creature's memory, I just need to look at it, which seems easy enough. Oh, okay, I just need to look at a creature and it records it. Okay, so it's basically like the Pokemon game where you have to take a Pokemon or a picture of every Pokemon while you're on a cart ride. So then I headed back home and tried to record as many creatures' memory as I could. Oh, I need to get real close to them. I just collected the brown owl memory. Come here, rabbit. I need to collect you. Nice. These daggers are genuinely insane. They're so good. Yeah, that ability is way too strong. I just killed a bear without even getting hit. I then turned on a setting that would show me the health of creatures above them, just so I know how much health they have left. Okay, I'm gonna make a repair kit, so I can repair my pickaxe and then I'll go mining. Sadly, I didn't have the materials needed for the repair kit, so I just crafted a second copper pickaxe. My copper armor and gear is good, but I want an upgrade, so I'm gonna go back into the mines and get iron armor and tools. And weapons. I made my way to the nearest mine, passing by an orc village that I made a mental note to come back to later. Even though I had full copper gear, I picked up copper along the way because you needed to upgrade workbenches, which is how you unlock better gear later on. Okay, this is like a dungeon of some sort or something, because there's like a skeleton doing whatever he's doing, and there's also like chests and stuff. Okay, let's ambush the guy. What is he doing? Dude, look at him. He's just dancing. He's just having the time of his life. Do I really want to disturb him? I then curb stomped the guy and he dropped his treasure chest. Wait, what? That's so sick. He dropped the chest and there's iron ingots and iron ore inside? Dude, that's awesome. I then raided his whole base and found a bunch of useful stuff like iron ore and copper. I then noticed that the ores in this game actually shine in the dark, which is pretty useful. I'm not actually sure if you guys are gonna be able to see that because of YouTube compression, but I just wanted to mention it. Ooh, goblin miner. Maybe he's gonna drop a chest as well. Take this. And take that. Oh yeah. Ooh, what is that? What did he drop? Scrap mace? Oh hell yeah. Dude, look. Oh my god, it's slow. It's slow, but I'm sure it does a lot of damage. I'm gonna need to test this out. I then stumbled upon the perfect testing dummy for my new mace. Okay, let me test it on this goblin miner. Let's see how much damage it does. Holy frick, it actually just one-shotted him. But honestly, I preferred my daggers because of the mobility it gives me. I then found a staircase above lava going deeper into the cave. We're getting real deep in this cave now, and I'm getting kinda scared. I discovered that the deeper you go, the harder blocks become to mine, which made it a lot more difficult to get all the iron I needed. Dude, what is this block? I need to hit it 8 to 10 times just to break one block. I then got jumped by multiple skeletons at once, and one of them was casting magic spells at me. Ooh, wait, an actual guy that's gonna kill me. Take this! Take this! Take this! Oh, what the hell is that? Dude, okay, they're double teaming me. There's a guy throwing, like, magic at me. I need to get the hell out of here. One of the skeletons ambushed me and got me really low in health. Okay, you need to die. You need to die right now. Eesh, okay. I then decided that taking enemies head-to-head might not be the best strategy. So then I made a bow and started picking them off from a distance. The bow's special ability was that it shoots 3 arrows instead of 1, which was perfect for dealing with these volcano demons. Turns out the magma rhino frog can pull you towards himself with his tongue, which is a thing I was not aware of at this point. What do you mean? Okay, get me out of here. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. They do a lot of damage, but it wasn't anything my daggers couldn't handle. And after killing him, he dropped an item called the Essence of Fire, which I'm sure will be useful later. Okay, I think I have a respectable amount of iron ore. I'm gonna try to get out of this cave now. When I emerged, it was nighttime, and I immediately got attacked by a void creature. What the hell is that? Hello? Do I need to kill you? He dropped an essence of the void, which is good because I'm gonna need a lot of those later. Then I noticed that the sheep actually sleep at night, which was an adorable detail. As I was heading home, I spotted a giant tentacle eye monster in the sky. I think it sees me. I think it sees me. It started shooting at me, and in one shot it got me to half health. But then after a bit, I managed to kill it. Oh my god, look at its eyes! It also dropped an item called the Void Heart, which was an epic drop. Then after a bit of walking, I finally made it home and slept the night away. The next day, I melted all my iron and prepared to make iron armor. Let me melt all the iron I got. What the hell? Why? How? How are you here? How are you inside of my house? Oh, I didn't close the door, that's how. Well, when I tried to craft iron armor, I discovered that I needed light leather, which meant that I needed to go on a little animal killing spree. Okay, I have enough light leather to make iron daggers, and that's literally it. So, let's go kill some little creatures, shall we? And kill little creatures I did. I even got help from a bear at one point. Okay, it's a bear. Yeah, go hunt that bear. Dude, the bear is actually helping me right now. That's sick. Me and you, bear, we're gonna hunt these freaking antelopes, or deer, or whatever they are. But the bear didn't do a good enough job at killing the antelopes, so I killed him instead. Eventually, I had enough materials to head home and craft my iron armor. So this is what my character looks like right now with copper armor. And this is what I look like now with all of my iron stuff. Dude, I look so good. But my aesthetics weren't the only thing that got an upgrade. My health went from 125 to 146. And I also gained 25% defense. Now I needed to figure out how to get thorium for the next armor tier. According to the description, thorium is found in the sun-scorched desert, which meant I had to find that biome. Okay, before I can even make thorium armor, I need azure logs to upgrade the workbench so I can craft thorium armor. So hopefully I find that on the way to the desert biome. I then made an iron pickaxe so I can mine the thorium ore much faster when I eventually found it. Then I set out on a random direction hoping that I would find the desert. On the way, I stumbled upon a Trork base camp. So I naturally eradicated every single one of them from existence. But on the bright side, one of them dropped a dope-looking sword, which I tested on the remaining Trorks. I need to test out your own sword against you. Oh, it's pretty good. As I kept exploring, I found what I suspected to be a desert on the top right of the map. But when I actually went to it, it turned out to be a volcano biome. I don't think this is the desert biome, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I think this is the volcano biome of death and despair. But I will mark it on my minimap anyway. So my new plan was to go the exact opposite direction to try and find an actual desert biome. But before I could do that, I discovered that my memory slots were full. Dude, I was so confused why I couldn't record the memory of the lobster. It's because you have 48 memory slots, and then you have to go back to the Forgotten Temple to record them all. After recording everything, I unlocked a few rewards, like more decoration options and a morph potion. But most importantly, I now had access to teleporters, which I'll be able to craft and place 2 of them in any locations I want. Then I'll be able to teleport between the 2 locations. I then realized that I had gotten an item called the Eternal Wheat Seed from the Trork village that I hadn't noticed until now. So I crafted a crude hoe and a watering can and planted it. And then I'm just gonna grow it. Nice. Water. Now I just need to wait for it to grow to see why it's so special. In the meantime, I set out again to find the desert, going opposite of the volcano biome. Okay, so the volcano death biome of death and despair is this way, so I'm just gonna go the exact opposite way, and I hope I find a desert to get thorium. I passed through a swamp biome full of moss horns and frog man creatures. Hey man. Die. You should die is what you should do. To be fair, he attacked me first. I then ran into a Trork base camp, and one of them dropped this sick-looking mace. Nice. Ooh, he dropped the stone Trork mace? Dude, this thing looks crazy. I'm definitely keeping this. After a while of exploring, I finally found an azure forest with blue trees. Are these azure trees? Azure log. Okay, yes. Finally, dude. I can upgrade my workbenches with this. So then I did a tiny bit of deforestation and collected a bunch of them. Oh, yeah. That was satisfying. Okay, give me all the azure logs. I then found a Quebec village, which is where I discovered what the essence of life I was picking up earlier was used for. Oh, so this is what you use the essences of life for. You just trade with this guy. Recipe apple pie. You know, if I ever want to make an apple pie recipe, I'll come to you, buddy. But for now, I'm good. Their houses were incredibly tiny, and I slept in one of their beds for the night. I'm just gonna sleep here to pass the night, and then I'll go back to exploring to find the desert. The next day, I continued searching, and not only did I not find a desert biome, I found another volcano biome. It's another volcano biome. I swear this whole area is like a giant U-shaped volcano. The game clearly wanted me to go to the volcano biome, so I gave in and started swimming to it. Oh my god, it's a hammerhead shark. Hey man. Oh dude, there's a shipwreck. And I cannot go that deep or else I'm gonna drown, so I'm gonna try to go back up. As I entered the volcano biome, I spotted a massive creature in the distance, so I started swimming towards it. Come here, big man. Okay, he has a lot of health. He has a lot of health. Ooh, I missed. And as he tried to attack me, this happened. Come here. Come up here. Whoa. Okay, he's gone. Dude. I guess... Alright, he's just up there now. To be fair, I was playing the early access version of the game, and bugs were to be expected. Oh my god. That was not a good sound. The charred woodlands. The trees are on fire. The trees are literally on fire. I then collected a stack of fire logs just in case and kept exploring this hellscape. Okay, give me this. What is this? Poison tree fruits. Awesome. Frickin' what else is next? Fire tree, poison tree. What's next? The carbon monoxide tree? Where is it, bro? I know it's in here. Do I even want to go into the death hole? Look at this area. Okay, I need to go there. I need to see what's up with that. Hey, man. Are you friendly? Wrath. Okay, he is not friendly. He is not friendly. I repeat, he is not friendly. I really need to stop trying to befriend everything and just kill on sight in this biome. Because after that encounter with the Wraith, an actual Frankenstein cow tried to kill me. What are you? Undead cow? Why is the cows attacking me? Lesson learned. Don't trust anyone or any cow in the cindering wastes. Dude, if this is what the surface looks like, do I even want to go underground? So then I went underground, and it was unironically much safer down here. And I even found some insane loot down here. Oh god. Ooh, what is that? Adamantite ore. Wait, isn't this literally like the best ore in the game? Okay. Yeah, I'll take some of those. I'll take some of those. I don't mind. I somehow skipped a large chunk of progression and went from iron to adamantite, which at the time of me playing the early access was the best ore in the game. And as I went deeper, the cave environment shifted from a fiery hell to an underground jungle. Ooh, what is this? Blue. It's lapis. Cobalt. It's cobalt. Cobalt is not as good as adamantite, but it being the second best material in the game, I wasn't too bummed about it. And then the cave opened into a massive underground jungle. Whoa. Oh, dude, it opens up. Wait, that's so cool. Look at how big it is. It's basically like an underground forest. Like, this is sick. I don't know how these plants can live like hundreds of meters underground, but you know, I'm not gonna question it. It just looks cool. I expected crazy creatures down here, but it was mostly just goblins and rats. Turns out that literally the day after I recorded this, they added giant dinosaurs into this area, so we will definitely have to come back later in the video and see them. But for now, I collected a generational wealth-making amount of cobalt, adamantite, and silver. Then out of nowhere, 2 fire steel golems ambushed me. Ooh, what is that? Oh my freaking god! Fire steel golems? You're kidding me. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, they're not even that hard. Okay, maybe they are hard. Maybe they are hard. I'm kidding. Don't kill me. Okay. I wanted to get a bit more materials before dying, so I just ran away. Dude, there's cobalt in the ground. Just like everywhere. You need 22 adamantite just to make the chestplate, so it made sense why they were giving me so much. After filling my inventory with endgame ores, I decided that it was time to leave. Okay, and I think I'm just gonna do my incredible technique of just mining up. Okay, finally I'm back on the surface. Back on the death and despair biome. I still haven't found a desert biome. But maybe if I keep going this way, I'll find one eventually, so let's do that. Hello, are you friendly? Ember wolf. That doesn't sound friendly. Okay, I'm gonna run away. I do not want to fight an ember wolf. Then in a burned skeleton base camp, I found actually decent loot, like a thorium helmet and a thorium mace. I then spotted a snow biome on the map, but my inventory was completely filled, so I just took note of its location and went back home. Okay, it took me like 20 minutes, but I'm back home, baby. Let's go. Dude, my house looks so ugly from the side. What the hell? I then crafted multiple furnaces to smelt all of my ores. What a beautiful sight to behold. 75 adamantite, cobalt, and silver ingots. I don't think that silver ingots really do anything because they don't have a description. And I think that means that it doesn't have a use. I then went to upgrade my armorer's workbench to be able to craft higher tier armors. But I couldn't craft adamantite or cobalt armor just yet. Dude, you've got to be kidding me. I don't have Shadow Weave scraps? How the hell do I get Shadow Weave scraps? Based on the description of the Shadow Weave scraps, I figured out that it might possibly drop from snow biome creatures. So my new goal was to go to the snow biome and find outlanders and kill them for their Shadow Weave scraps to be able to make cobalt armor and gear. But as I was heading out, I remembered something important. Wait, before I go to the snow biome, I saw in the crafting bench that I could craft a backpack. The backpack. I could unlock the backpack. Unlocks the backpack when consumed. The backpack adds an extra row of storage, which doesn't sound like much until you remember how the lava biome went. When I was in the lava biome, I couldn't hold on to a lot of stuff, but this is gonna make it much easier to bring back a lot of stuff back home. With my new storage equipped, I headed north towards the snow biome. On my way, I remembered that one of my friends gave me some questionable advice, which was to drink mossworm milk. So I naturally had to see what would happen. Wooden bucket, mossworm milk. Probably shouldn't drink this. Well, you know I gotta drink this now. You know I have to drink this. What happened? I'm poisoned. It made me poisoned. Why does it show that I'm a mossworm in the inventory? Brother, what is this? Why is this a feature in this game, dude? Walking around as a giant moss horn holding a pickaxe was simultaneously the best and worst thing that has happened to me yet. Eventually, the effect wore off and I returned to being a normal human person. After crossing what felt like the world's largest mountain, I finally arrived. And immediately, a snow yeti decided to welcome me by trying to one-shot my entire health bar. What the hell is this? Dude, snow yeti? Okay, you have to die, sir. Wait, hold on. Is he gonna freaking one-shot me? Okay, I need to run away. I need to run away, dude. He had an absurd amount of health, but I managed to take him down without dying. Dude, I'm gonna die. Wait, never mind. Brother, all of that for ice essence? Okay, well, I guess. Sure, thank you. The biome itself was gorgeous though. Super cozy vibes with all the pine trees all over the place. I then ran into a snow leopard that looked more like a saber-toothed tiger. That is a Siberian snow leopard. That is not a snow leopard, bro. That is a freaking saber-toothed tiger. I took it down with extreme ease. These daggers seriously need a nerf. Okay, on the map I see two structures and these might be where the outlanders are. When I arrived, I instantly started getting shot at by 13 different people with crossbows. Hey, are they friendly? I actually don't know if they're friendly or not. They are not friendly. They are not friendly. Okay, alright. And some of the other ones started rushing me with melee weapons. I then ran away and barely survived on a slither of health, so I boxed myself in. I tried fighting just one alone, but then 5 more showed up. Oh, there's like 5 more. There's 5 more coming. Okay, I'm just gonna run away. Goodbye. Apparently, if one outlander sees you, they all come running like some sort of hive mind situation. After barely surviving, I realized that I could just cheese them from high ground. So I started collecting Shadow Weave scraps, slowly taking them out one by one. Okay, you know what? I'm not even gonna just engage. I'm just gonna hit them once and then immediately block up and then hit them from above like they're an iron golem or something. But then eventually I got bold and decided to break into one of their houses through the roof. I am literally just inside one of their houses. Okay, alright. I'm just gonna slowly back away. And then inside of one of the chests, I found my first ever thorium ingot. Thorium! Wait, dude, that's crazy. The first thorium ingot I get is from the snow biome. Okay, cool. Okay, I think I've gotten as much Shadow Weave scrap as I can from this base, but there's a second, even bigger base, so I'm gonna head there. When I arrived at the second base camp, I saw a sacrificial circle, which, you know, classic cult antics. 2 of them had spotted me and brought me really close to death, so I had to run away. The problem was that I was supposed to have cobalt armor and weapons by this point, but I was still in iron armor. Yeah, I'm definitely not geared well enough for this area yet. And after this insanely close call, I decided that I had enough Shadow Weave scrap. Okay, you know what? I think I have enough Shadow Weave scrap. I'm just gonna go back home, craft cobalt armor, and... It's a polar bear. It's a polar bear. I died. You know what? At least we get to go home faster. When I went back home, my first priority was to upgrade my bed with the sick one that I stole from the Outlander's base. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, now this is a real bed, bro. Look at this. Look at how nice this looks. And then after that, I crafted the cobalt armor. Oh yeah, baby. Dude, this looks so much better than what I had before, and I have so much health as well. After upgrading my weapons workbench, I was also able to craft cobalt daggers. My character was finally officially dripped out. My next objective, though, was adamantite armor. Okay, next goal is adamantite armor. Hypothetically, it would be to get mithril armor, but that's not in the game yet, so we gotta go adamantite first. But that required thorium and sturdy chitin from the desert, so I headed south and hoped I'd find a desert biome. Actually, my collected memories is almost full, so I'm just gonna go to the Forgotten Temple real quick and deposit all that I have. After dropping off 31 memories, I was close to unlocking the ancient gateway, which I still didn't know the purpose of at this point. Continuing south, I tested my new cobalt daggers on a bear. Dude, I can literally 3-tap the guy. These are so much better than my iron ones. Okay, I see a little bit of sand on the map, but I'm not gonna get my hopes up. It could just be a beach. It was not a beach, and in fact, it was the desert. Okay, finally, about damn time I find this goddamn desert. What on God's green earth are you, sir? I decided to leave the camel turtle alone and started looking for the materials I needed. Dude, it's a freaking lemur. Lemur? Meerkat. It's freaking Timon and Pumbaa. It's freaking Timon and Pumbaa right now. Okay, actually, time to focus on what I came here to do. Thorium and sturdy chitin. Then a giant flying bug in the sky decided to attack me. Sturdy chitin. Okay, nice. It's the giant flying bug monsters that drop it. I then found a giant structure that looked like their nest. Okay, I'm gonna try and infiltrate their nest. Okay, I'm inside the nest, now what? Oh, it goes deep. Oh, it goes really deep. These bugs are called the Scarax, and their eggs were everywhere. And stepping on them would make them hatch larvae. Okay, I need to be careful not to step on them or else they hatch and I get screwed. So do I just need to go inside and like kill the queen or something? Deep inside the nest, I found thorium ore. Having both thorium and sturdy chitin in the same location was actually perfect for farming. I'd been in the cave for what felt like hours, and that's when I found the Scarak queen. Oh, what the hell? Dude, I was kidding when I said do I need to kill the queen or something. That is totally the queen. She didn't have any attacks, but there were like a million Scarax defending her, including this one that spawned baby Scarax during the fight, but my cobalt upgrades carried me through. When I defeated the queen, she dropped a bunch of sturdy chitin all at once. After defeating the queen, I started exploring the caves next to the nest for thorium. Then out of nowhere, I stumbled upon someone's house. Coral seashell? What is this? Is this a house? Hey man, this is your house, bro? Nice house, man. Why is he hitting me? Okay. Relax, bro. I'm not gonna do anything. I was totally lying when I said that. In fact, I stole multiple pieces of furniture from him, including his bed. And after that, I went back to mining for thorium. With over 3 stacks of thorium and 62 sturdy chitin, I was ready to leave. On the way back, I saw the turtle camels again, and noticed that they hide in their shells when scared. Dude, I swear this game is so full of just little details like that. That's so sick. I was going to head straight home, but then I saw a volcano biome nearby. I had updated my game at this point and wanted to go there to see the new dinosaurs they added. Okay, I did make it back to the volcano biome, and I guess now I just dig down. Okay, never mind. This block, look at this, bro. This block is gonna take 10,000 years to mine through. I just gotta find like a cave entrance or something. Also, while I'm down here, I probably should get more adamantite and cobalt, because I do need like a few more of those to make the full gear. Once I was in the underground jungle, I didn't see any dinosaurs at first. But then I saw a new enemy, a giant walking Venus flytrap plant, with teeth sharper than anything I've seen before. Which means that the dinosaurs must be close by. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, dude. Bro, look at these guys. Hello, are you friendly? Oh yeah, they're friendly. They were friendly, and since they lived deep underground where there was no natural sunlight, they had bioluminescent skin. There were pterodactyls flying about, velociraptors on the ground and in the water, and triceratopses just roaming about. And then I saw a velociraptor swimming, so naturally I had to kill him. Yeah, you wanna go, bro? Let's go. Let's go. Come here, let's fight. Dude, this guy is insanely fast. What? And then I found the big one. Oh my god, okay. Alright, I need to get out of here, bro. I need to get the hell out of here, dude. I'm dead. I'm fine. Okay. Dude, they do 25% of my health in one hit. What am I supposed to do about this? Just stand still. Stand still. Look at how much health they have. Dude. That's like at least 400, 500. Okay, I'm dead. I'm dead. Killed by Cave Rex. Back at the base, I had a new mission. Get the adamantite armor and kill that T-Rex. Dude, forget killing the frozen dragon. I need to kill that freaking T-Rex guy. I then started smelting the adamantite I mined while I was down in the jungle. By checking the requirements for adamantite armor, I realized that I had a lot of work to do. Dude, before I can even get adamantite gear, I need to get cobalt, essence of ice, essence of void, and thorium. And that's just to craft the weapons. To craft the armor, I need 2 more void hearts and a lot more cobalt still. So the first thing I did was go void eye hunting, hoping that they would drop essence of void and most importantly the void hearts. But they weren't dropping any void hearts, just void essence. I hunted so many void eyes that my gear was literally about to break, so I had to make a bunch of repair kits. My sword had 7 uses left when I finally dropped the first void heart. Surely this one will drop it. Wait, it actually did drop it. Finally, dude. Okay, now I need 1 more. I don't think any more are gonna spawn because it's daytime, so let's go back home. Next, I was gonna go back to the volcano biome to get all the cobalt that I needed. Actually, hold on, wait a minute. I think these guys, the big skeletons guys, if they don't throw themselves at the sun at 500 miles an hour, I think if I kill them, they drop cobalt, so let me try that. Oh, well, never mind, I guess. Dude, I swear the creatures in this game look so sick. Like, look at this guy. It's like a skull piranha. I mined about 70 cobalt total before deciding to leave. Actually, I know of a way better way to get back home. It's called jumping off of a cliff. Nice. I just saved like 30 minutes doing that, by the way. Back at the base, I smelted everything for the last time. Or at least I hope it is the last time I have to smelt ores. Because adamantite was endgame armor since mithril wasn't coded into the game yet. Now, the only things that I needed were the ice essence and the void hearts. So I killed every living creature in the snow biome until I figured out that skeletons and snow snails are the best source of ice essence. I think this is enough. I think 37. I think that's actually more than what I need, so let's go back home now. I also took revenge on the polar bear that killed me earlier. Back at base, the cobalt I was smelting was also done, so I finally had everything to upgrade the blacksmith's anvil to max tier. First thing I crafted were the adamantite daggers, because daggers are objectively the best weapon in this game right now. Look at the adamantite daggers, they look so sick. This has 180 uses, but my daggers have 135 uses, so these are like way more durable, and I bet they do a lot more damage as well. Now I just needed 1 more void heart to fully craft the adamantite armor set. I thought to myself, surely it was gonna drop from the first void eye I killed, right? Surely the game wasn't gonna make me kill 30 of them for 1 drop, right? Oh, how naive I was. I spent 2.5 hours of my life, which I will never get back, killing flying tentacled eyeball monsters. After a while of doing this, I started to lose hope until it happened. Oh, wait, I think I saw it. Please, please, please. It's purple. It's a purple line. Yes, freaking finally, dude. Holy, I think I've been at this, I'm not kidding, like 2 hours. Oh, would you look at that? And then another one spawns immediately. Thank you, but no thank you. I am out of here. This was the last night I'd sleep in this bed with cobalt armor on. With the 3 void hearts in my inventory, I clicked the upgrade button and I finally had an armorer's workbench that was max tier. And just like that, I was fully decked out in adamantite armor, giving me a maximum of 168 health as well. Okay, now the final thing that I need to do before I can say that I've finally completed all of Hytale is kill the snow dragon, and I'm not really sure how to do that yet, so I'm gonna do a little bit of research and I'll be right back. Turns out you have to unlock the Arcanist workbench by depositing 100 memories in the Forgotten Temple. I did that and got rewarded the recipe for the Ancient Gateway, which was the thing that I needed to craft the portal to the Frost Dragon world. Okay, here it is, Arcanist's workbench. Oh, I can already craft it. Sick. Place it down and craft this thing, the Ancient Gateway. And of course, as luck would have it, the exact shard that I needed to go and kill the snow dragon was the exact one I could not craft because I needed more ice essence. So after slaughtering a bunch of snow snails, I had enough ice essence. I went back home and crafted the dragon spire wheeled shard. I'm gonna place down the portal right here. F to interact, dragon spire wheeled. I have a time limit of 7 minutes, and it says a mythical beast sleeps here, bound in an eternal slumber. There are frozen forests. Okay, this is definitely right. Okay, let's go. Dude, I'm excited. I'm actually excited. The game crashed. The game literally crashed. The game crashed. Dude, okay, let me figure this out. I then spent the next 50 minutes trying to troubleshoot the game, but no matter what I did, I just could not walk into the portal without the game crashing. Alright, there is a glitch in the game right now. No matter what I tried, the Ancient Gateway just would, the instant I would go into it, it would crash my game. But with a little bit of tomfoolery, aha! Now the dragon is in the frozen tundra. This is what it would have theoretically looked like if the game wasn't broken. Then I could go to that dimension where the dragon would spawn. I don't think he even has a fight, bro. I think he just sleeps there. I guess that's it. I'm just gonna leave him. Goodbye, buddy. You keep sleeping, man. You keep sleeping. You have fun. So the final number of the collected memories that I have is 169 because that is how many creatures are currently implemented into the game. So I'm just not going to be able to accomplish that goal. But I have accomplished 2 of the goals that I set out in the beginning of the video, which is get endgame armor and to make a nice house. And I think I have done that. Okay, so don't panic. I have a gun now. Okay, how about this? When the full adventure mode actually releases with all of the content in the game, I will come back and I will make a full 100% completion of this game. But the game is just not finished yet. So lesson learned, don't make a video on a game that's not finished yet. I'm gonna kill all of them now. Surely this counts as 100%ing the game right now. Sure, right?